Okay. Welcome to the Uncultured podcast. Welcome to the Uncultured Roots podcast. It's your boy 17.
It's your man HM Hersh Bawu. What up? What up?
And it's your boy G Flye. What up, though, my babies?
What's on your mind, man?
I don't know, man. You know, we trying to revamp the show 2.0, so I'm trying to really, I'm still trying to get that flavor, get it back. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. I don't know, man. I'm here. I'm alive.
Yeah, we
Feeling
made it
good.
another week.
It's a blessing.
You said what?
We made it another week.
I know. And this week's going to be great for me. We're going to leave it at that.
Right. You motherfucker.
Oh, man.
No ill will,
Yeah, I can feel that. It's okay. It's a nice hatred. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's healthy.
Healthy hatred.
Oh shit. Obviously I'm in good spirits. We in good spirits. We alive. We happy to be back here doing this show. And
This is episode 54.
50. Oh, it is 54.
We
Damn.
getting up there, man. Damn. We coming along. We ain't quit yet.
Hey, look at us. Look at us coming
That's
along.
an inside joke. We'll let that one go. Anyway.
Time I might go over a tad bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you check us out on YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe. Feel free to comment.
We love the comments.
Love the comments. Got some great comments on our last episode. Much
Absolutely.
appreciated.
Yeah.
Definitely. Make sure you check us out on all the other podcasting platforms in which our podcast is hosted on. Spotify. Was it on Apple?
Yeah, all the major platforms.
Yeah.
Apple, Spotify, Google Play,
Yeah.
or Google Podcasts.
Something like
Something
that.
like that. They got one too.
Yeah, y'all know what it is.
Everywhere there's a podcast.
So now we got that out the way.
I want to give a shout out to my cousin India and her husband Ken. Congratulations, y'all had a great time. Thank you for inviting me to the wedding.
Oh, congratulations.
Congrats.
No applause button?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, I gotta
you
give
get
them.
We love, right?
That shit is loud.
Too loud.
Nah, it's whatever. We figure it out.
Yeah, this is what happened when we take too much time.
Yeah.
We losing grip.
So, we're going to start off the show. Man, we a Detroit-based podcast. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We love the city of Detroit.
Absolutely.
Gotta love it.
Absolutely.
And so,
What's the biggest talk in Detroit?
What's the giantest talk?
what's the giant talk of Detroit right now?
They done brought back the death slide.
They done brought it back. They done resurrected that boy.
They done took that bitch up a notch, though.
The grand
I
re-
remember getting hurt back in the day, but damn, they flying through the air.
the grand re-debut.
Say, we gonna kick this bitch up a notch.
That motherfucker was out of commission for years. They
Yeah.
brought that sucker back with a vengeance.
Exactly.
For everybody who don't know,
Yeah.
you don't know. You ain't been here. You don't understand Detroit. If you from here, you know how much Belle Isle mean to the city.
Definitely.
And if you ever been to Belle Isle, then you know about the giant slide.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They was joking on there. They saying them motherfuckers must put some Pam on that slide because I'm telling
Right.
you, them motherfuckers.
For
I
vegetable.
mean, they was getting air, dog. They was Look like some extreme sport type shit.
Man, you see the videos.
Jamaican bobsled team.
Dog, I see the video. It is like literally people bounced up. Boom. I'm like, boom, boom. You heard the one person like, shit, just cussing all the way down.
Hey.
I remember on the original slide, like when me and my brothers was going down.
Yeah.
And when my older brothers was like, go down backwards, dog, it's fun.
Oh,
Hell no.
I'm like, for real? I'm like, for real? He like, yeah, go down backwards.
They was saying
Said
you
you
My
up
dumb
for
ass.
failure.
Went down backwards, laying down. My head was like, bloop, 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 bloop.
That nigga felt every wave on that motherfucker.
I was knotted the fuck up. And they was rolling.
My childhood memory going on that damn slab, man, is going on there and falling off that rug and burning yourself
man,
coming
that's
down
the
that
worst.
slab. That shit hurt like a
That
motherfucker.
shit is
Crazy.
terrible.
That shit feels so bad.
Oh man, go ahead, slice me, coach.
Right.
Because that's how it feels.
Yeah, I was saying how tough we are. We just
Yeah,
get
we
up
was
and
joking
go.
up, right?
Yeah.
That's what we was
This
talking
shit
about
was
off
like
mic.
normal. We like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, let's go do it again.
We burn up our arms and hands and stuff,
This
legs, and get right back on that motherfucker.
This is
like,
what
hey.
Detroit kids do for fun.
Right. That's
So
what
you
we
know these
built
niggas
on.
is rough.
Yeah. So they brought the slide back, and boy, I mean, I'm telling you, it's just funny. I was just watching it from different angles, people taking videos and stuff, and I'm just like, just watching the people go. Some people did it right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people did it like me. I was lame. I did it the right way every time because I don't like heights.
Ain't want to end up like
just
me.
walking all the way.
Did they build it just as high as the other one?
I mean,
Is
it
it
looks
higher?
Look about the same.
yeah, look about the same to me.
It's just them.
Yeah,
They done put it
Yeah.
man.
Them dips look a little deeper.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they did because the way they was bouncing off that boy, I'm like, damn. I'm like, I don't remember bouncing like that.
Right,
You
not
know what I'm
that high.
saying? Like,
I remember,
But
I
they
remember bouncing off the carpet one time and then burning the shit out of myself.
Yeah.
no, that carpet was my best friend. I held on to that sucker for dear life. Mm-mm.
Man.
I
You
know.
go down without the carpet.
Yeah, you go down there without the carpet. You a
I don't think they allow anybody to go down without the
Right.
carpet.
No, they didn't allow it, but I've seen people run up there and just
Accidentally,
I'll see one guy. This one, well, obviously we was kids, but the
Yeah.
one little badass boy, he ran up there, and you know how they got the people at the top waiting. That nigga ran right past,
Ran around
and just without the shit.
Bet he didn't do it again.
No, he didn't. no, because he was sliding down, and he kind of got like halfway stuck, and then he kind of turned and then started sliding down some more, and all you heard was you could hear it like.
Nah.
Yeah, he ain't do that shit no
Man.
more. He was a dumbass. You know, our kids be kids and just,
Right.
you know.
They
But,
gotta learn the hard way.
oh, he learned the hard way that day. He definitely did.
You got a burn tattoo now.
Yeah, you couldn't pay me no amount of money to go down that motherfucker without no rug.
You're right.
No. So,
I know one thing.
time for the return of the giant slide.
Yeah. I know one thing they gotta do. They got that shit looking so military like.
Yeah,
What happened to
the
the
yellow?
Yeah, the yellow
yeah,
and the blue.
it was colorful.
That shit all gray and industrial like.
Yeah, it
They,
looked like
industrial. They didn't took the fun out the slide,
razor
man.
color slide.
They put that shit together and said, grand opening, niggas.
Ain't even gonna paint it?
Right, they ain't even
They
paint
ain't doing
that
that
boy.
shit. They want to make money now. Like, hey, put this shit up, hurry up.
Nah, they say the city rough, ain't it?
They ain't even do
Slide
that right.
rough too, nigga.
They be alright.
Fuck them kids.
Niggas slide every day, B.
Speaking of slide, no, I ain't gonna debut it. I'm gonna let him do it.
Oh, Johnny Slide.
Johnny Slide.
Y'all learn about it soon.
New alter ego was born today, right before the show started.
Johnny Slide.
Johnny Slide. Oh yeah, y'all learn about him in the future though.
Yeah.
But we gonna get the show started though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just had to relive our youth. So yeah, brother, you better off introducing this one, man, because I ain't know nothing about it.
Okay. Next topic is They got a new AI rapper called FN Mecca.
FN Mecca.
They just signed it to a record deal, a major record deal.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm wondering who gets paid.
The creators
The creator of FN Mecca.
I would think that the contracts would be set up like just like you would do an artist. We y'all own a percentage of the likeness, and we get paid off of the marketing and things of this artist. It's like I guess it's almost like they rent it for whatever they doing it for. But the IP probably goes to the people who made it,
Right.
unless they came together with the
With the
label,
record company.
which I think that's probably what they did.
I wouldn't put it past them. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's still an actual person voicing the. It's not like fully complete AI.
Yeah.
It's still an actual person voicing the rapper. But as far as like you guys say, the likeness and the imagery, is it's like, so what we doing, hologram shit all day?
Basically.
So this is gonna open up the lane for the labels to create their own artists.
Yep.
So they don't gotta pay nobody, and they get 100% of the.
Yeah, because the AI rapper is not gonna complain
Exactly.
about rights.
Right.
So
You know they're trying to get around shit.
Yep.
which means that they ain't gonna need you no more, nigga.
At all.
Man, that shit gonna fail miserably.
I hope it does. I really
Yeah,
does.
'cause
I hope it does.
I know I seen a movie about this lady. She was an actress, and her father was, I guess he was a director at one point, and a movie studio kept trying to come to her, we got this new technology and we wanted to try it out, and it basically scans her likeness and basically puts it in these movies without her actually having to really be in the movie.
Yeah.
Huh.
So they own the likeness.
No. See that right there.
So you know what I'm saying?
You can't own this. I was born with this. This is mine. This is me.
You know, I guess they give her a large sum, and
$100 million for your likeness. Would you take it?
they sign off. But you after that though, you ain't got no say. They do whatever they want.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't got
They
no
put it
say
in.
$100
They put it in gay movies, in the gay porn.
I'm just saying, $100 million. Would you sell your likeness? That's $100 mil.
Niggas do that all the time. Anyway.
Right. That's $100 mil.
That's a
They do it anyway.
that's a tough question.
I got stipulations.
Right, I gotta write something in the contract.
He ain't ruled it out. He just said that's tough.
We're gonna have to hash out the details, dog.
No, how you gonna use my likeness?
Right.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, easy. They scan your shit. They recreate
No,
it.
What you gonna be doing?
what you gonna be doing with my likeness?
They whatever they want, unless you put it in the contract.
Yeah,
And they're gonna put no gay shit. No gay porn, no gay movies, no gay scenes, nothing involving another male. Period.
Right. I don't like the shit, personally.
Yeah.
To me, it just seems like they trying to get around, trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they try to change the game when, you know what I'm saying, they see artists don't really need labels, so they like,
we don't
how
really
can
need
we
artists.
cut them out, right?
You know they on their last leg.
Yeah. So, just, you know what I'm saying.
I never
So,
thought
like,
we'd see this day. Think about it.
I heard, what's the Tesla guy?
Elon.
Elon, yeah, I heard him say he was more scared of AI than a nuclear bomb.
I understand.
Yeah.
Because the AI will set off the nuclear bomb.
Exactly, right?
I mean,
Shit, I agree with him on that. I'm actually more fearful of AI because we don't have no control over that.
Exactly.
And
I mean, look, humans make it, so it's gonna have some type of human error involved.
exactly.
It's, I mean, the only thing that a AI or a robot of any sort, it's just gonna work longer than a human being, and it's not gonna talk back.
Yeah.
So
Or is it? If they write that in the
I mean,
it
Well,
start
if
thinking
it's
for
not going. It's
itself,
not going to complain about. You know what I'm saying? Like let's take self checkout
yeah,
for instance. Now you go to Walmart. Now half of all the regular registers are gone,
right,
and it's mostly self checkout.
I just did that today.
yeah,
Yeah. So when you go to self checkout, self checkout run as long as it can run. You know what I'm saying? Unless it breaks down.
yeah. Unless it
Well,
break down.
that's the human error I'm talking about. Them bitches still break down.
Right. Well, as far as AI becoming sentient, becoming self-aware, they already have AI that are out that are self-aware.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's the scary part, because being able to manage it, so you can have a fail-safe. Humans think they're smart, so you can have a fail-safe built in. So if the AI gets out of control, then we press this little button or we do these little things, and then, but if the AI is smart enough and self-aware,
It can do something that kill switch.
exactly,
And it's learning.
it's learning
learns,
faster
what I'm
than the
saying?
human can.
So it picks up on things.
So y'all see what laziness get. See what laziness will get you.
Yep.
And see, in our reality, the only thing you can do to really stop an AI, because when you think about it, what is an AI? It's all computer based. It's all electronic based.
Yeah.
The only true way to really stop an AI, you won't be able to do it in this ecosphere. You won't be able to do it in here.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. It can think faster than you. It can move faster than you in here. You just can't. Human fingers can't type fast enough.
Right.
AI are doing millions of calculations in nanoseconds and seconds. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, yeah.
So the only possible real way, it has to be an external, an EMP device. That's the only way to really stop an AI.
EMP device.
EMP.
What's that?
Electronic magnetic pulse.
Oh, okay. To fry it.
It'll fry out, but it'll fry out
Almost
all
like-
electronic shit.
Right.
Almost like in the Matrix when he hit that button. They say don't hit this button unless it's an emergency. If you hit it and that electric magnetic thing went off.
Yeah.
That's kind of what that is.
See, it won't affect humans because we're not wired that way, but it will affect
Fry out the electronic.
all the lights, all of, it'll really
take us back to the dark ages.
Yeah, bomb us right back to the Stone Ages. And that's it. So, but that's the thing. That's the trade-off.
Yep. Let them take over.
Let them take over and kill us,
Or go all the way
or
back.
start all the way over.
Hit the reset.
I'll be starting all the way.
Hey, it is what it is.
Hey, nigga, I'm not about to be enslaved to no AI. Nigga. We didn't did that slavery shit.
Right. And, hey man, we already did this shit with human to human. These robots ain't gonna lay off.
They ain't gonna have no empathy.
They don't feel nothing.
They don't feel shit.
They don't got feelings. You think this nigga gonna take? You think he gonna take his foot off your neck?
Right.
They gonna take his foot off you once your body's been destroyed.
Right.
Nigga. Let's stop while we ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So as far as the AI rappers, here's another thing, because I know we kind of trailed off, but sticking to AI and sticking to that AI rapper thing.
Yeah.
How do you think fans will react to this? I'm saying
it depends on the generation.
right. I think so too.
I'm looking at everybody who looking at it now, and they like, oh, it's cool. And,
Yeah, the younger generations, like
I think it's gonna be a fad though.
Think so?
Yeah, you think so?
I kind of looking it's gonna look like that. They attention spans like getting even shorter.
Thanks,
no
TikTok.
joke, no joke for real.
Thank you, TikTok.
They say
Making us
saying
dumber.
that it done got even smaller again.
It got even
Yeah.
worse. Damn.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just saying, people are still gonna want to go to concerts. People still want to go see and
They probably gonna do
hologram. But I'm
holograms.
saying a hologram can't.
It's not the
it's
same.
not gonna
Yeah.
substitute for the actual. It's like, think about it. People go see Tupac shows and the holograms.
Yeah,
It's not the
it's
same
not
as
the
if
same.
Pac was
Not
alive.
at all.
Well, they don't
Come
even
on
have
now.
Tupac shows.
Huh?
They don't even have Tupac shows, do they?
They had one. I don't know if they have.
They bought them off for Coachella.
Yeah,
that
they
one
Okay.
brought
time.
them out once. Yeah.
And I thought it was dope because I was like, oh, that's cool, but
Yeah,
not to
it
be
ain't
trying to
Right.
make new albums and going around with that shit. Like,
You don't spend hundreds of dollars to see a hologram.
They did it with Eazy-E,
You
too.
literally watching TV.
Right. I watch this on TV.
on YouTube.
Go to
You watching
YouTube,
TV
watch
outside.
Right.
That's what you doing. Hey, let's watch TV outdoors. Like, what the fuck?
I know they had one at Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with Bone Thugs one time.
Oh, okay.
That's what they should have did in Versus. They should have bought the Easy hologram.
Oh yeah, that would have been dope.
Oh man.
They could have brought out Biggie, Easy, and Pac.
Yeah.
Like who gonna beat that?
Nah.
Now, who did the
They ain't
track
paying.
with
They
all
ain't. Hey man, that ain't going into the Triller budget.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
That's a segue for your motherfucking ass. And that wasn't
That
even
wasn't
it.
even
It wasn't. Hey, but we already hit it. So
Right.
hey nigga, you didn't already opened it up. So
Might as well run into it.
So I know y'all heard in the news this week, Swiss Beats and Timberland are suing Triller for $28 million because they say they didn't get all their money. You know what I'm saying? They say Triller still own money, but Triller said they paid them $50 million and said, hey,
Say, nigga, you got your shit.
you niggas ain't hit your numbers, and so read the contract.
That's what it all boils down to.
So
What did the contract say?
So all of this is speculation, obviously.
Gotta let it ride, Johnny Slide.
You're right.
All of this is speculation. Nobody knows what's in that contract. At least nobody here does. So, so at this present time, this current moment, they are suing them. And so, what do you guys think about this?
Like I said, I think it goes back to the contract. Whatever that say, if it say that they were supposed to hit a certain amount of views and they didn't, I mean,
It's
if it didn't say they they had to hit a certain amount of views, pay them their money.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is part of the reason why I know we, as a coach, we want to do big business, but this is why we gotta sometimes keep it within the culture and not do business with outside people like that.
Yeah.
Because now you having this type of issue and feeling like you're not getting as much as you're supposed to be getting for the culture because you done went to this entity.
Right.
And now, if they step away from it, what does that mean now?
So,
If Triller step away from it,
No, if Swiss and them step away from it.
well, obviously, it's not gonna. I mean, but really, let's think about it though. You guys have watched far more verses than I have. I think I've only seen maybe one or two of them.
Yeah.
Grand total.
I've seen a few.
I haven't watched those things like that. So, do you think that Swizz and Timberland are like big draws for that versus thing? Like they bring people in.
It's
Yeah,
the
they
acts
got-
that they put together
Yeah,
to
they
go
got-
against each other to bring the acts, bring the people in.
yeah.
But if it's any problem with them doing numbers, it's because it's gotten way out of hand as far as the shows is going. See, people loved it better when it was like an intimate type of setting.
Yeah, I think like when it was initially started, it was everybody was in quarantine and
In
shit.
the house, yeah.
And they're like, hey, why don't we just, put our people can't go to shows? Why can't
Right.
people, just put these artists together and shit like that? Then it grew out of that. But I think now that concerts are back out and shit, like I think that's probably what's affecting the numbers too.
So people are having alternate
Yeah.
avenues for
Yeah.
their entertainment in
Right.
terms of, hey, we can still go see this person perform live, and
Right.
so the versus thing isn't really.
I mean, it's still it's still a cool kind of way to see a concert, but you know what I'm saying?
I know what Swiss and them could do. They could take that shit on the road and
Think
make
so?
show and make a tour.
And have just certain
So the two acts could do that every night.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you meant like from a city to city basis.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. No, I'm saying like certain acts from this particular city. Like if he would have come to the D, you maybe have like, I don't know, Vezo and some of them.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
guess you
think
could probably like let's say Jeezy and Gucci, right?
Right.
They
They
go on the
just-
road.
They
but-
just take their verses all over the
Yeah,
place.
but if they come to Detroit, the Detroit artists can they'd be the opener,
Right.
Yeah.
and it'd be like Vezo
Mm-hmm.
against
Versus-
somebody else's. Yeah,
T Grizzly or something.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But if they do that, if they take it on the road, they got to get rid of the, the internet. They can't put it up on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that-
But people, I'm just saying if they want to salvage it and keep getting a lot of money without Triller.
Yeah, because you have to look at it like, well, you think they would? Do you think it would cut into the cost in terms of having to do all these different venues from city to city?
Yeah, I guess it would.
Yeah, because I would think money would be an issue.
Yeah.
Like coming down here to the Fox Theater, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess it is. Oh, go ahead, Hersh.
Then I was gonna say, well, the artist probably be like, "Hey, me and him could just go on tour and keep all the money ourselves. What we need." Timberland
and that's exactly why I asked, are they big draws for the for the versus day? Because that's what I'm saying. Their names are attached to it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, how big do you think it would be if their names weren't on it?
Right.
I mean,
that's what I'm asking.
Their names is on it because they came up
with
the idea to do it like that, because they just had a little beat battle. I guess they had a beat battle against each other and said, "Oh, we see people like this. Let's replicate this with other artists." So they decided to do that. But
which makes sense.
People liked it better when it was just on the YouTube, because it created a lot of excitement. And it's like, oh, man, you know, people got dressed up, man, in the house, man.
Yeah,
I think, you know, personally, and because I'll openly admitted that I haven't watched as many as most folks. But the one complaint that I've been hearing from people who have watched it is they haven't been having good matchups. Like, some of them have been lopsided, and I think that's what kind of turns certain people off.
I can see that.
Yeah, so I think that's part of why some people like the Gucci and Jeezy one was a big one, because there was a lot of storyline behind it.
It's a big storyline and history behind it.
That was one of the ones I watched. So I'm saying. That one was going to be good number wise, but as far as like
people anticipated,
right? And people like the 3-6 Bone Thugs one to a degree, but
I feel like that wasn't a good matchup.
Yeah, I felt that was kind of lopsided, because I mean, if you kind of look at Bone, they are a legendary group, no doubt about it. But if you look at 3-6 Mafia. That's damn near like a record label of artists going against this group. You know what I'm saying?
You know, they got like hype, you know, energy, tear the club up music. And, you know what I'm saying? Bone Thugs over here singing like.
They kind of not in the same category.
They sing, they basically like one of the grandfathers to this singing rap shit. You know, and like I said, man, 3-6 is like a roster of a record label. I mean, matter of fact, it is. Hypnotized Minds is all of them. You know, Gangsta Boo, La Chat, Paul, Juicy J, Laura Infamous, like all of them, Country Black, like all of them. And it's like, they could just go in each other's bag. It's too many hits. Right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now Bone got hits, and they massive.
Yeah, Bone got classics.
They got small, massive hits, but they hit hard.
Right.
And then 3-6 just got hit.
Yeah, they got a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, when it first started, when it was being promoted, I was hearing people say, "Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good." You know, but then after it happened, because obviously I didn't watch that one. I caught little clips of it. Yeah. But
at that time, I was kind of dozing off of verses.
Yeah, me too.
But see, even I didn't think that was a good matchup either, because I'm like, they trying to go for they was out like all around the same time or whatever and whatnot. But it's like, but it's the equivalent of trying to have Jay-Z versus Elton John. Like they don't make the same kind of music. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you doing? It's not. It's in the name of hip hop, rap, whatever. But we all know that hip hop has different categories. There's so many different genres within itself. Yeah. It's so, you got your melodic rappers, you got your trap rappers, you got your hip hop, your underground, old school heads, you got your boom bap. You know what I'm saying? It's like you it's so many. It's very fluid, is what I'm saying. Yeah. So, that to me, that wasn't a good matchup. Jeezy and Gucci, them niggas make the same kind of music.
That right there. That was the pinnacle.
Them niggas make the same kind of shit.
That was a pinnacle right there. Because I mean, I mean, everything about that whole situation.
Yeah, it was
Everything.
Because
I
niggas
mean,
thought they was gonna strap on
the
the
tension that was in the air and everything.
Everybody was scared. Everybody. We was like, oh, this gonna be some nigga shit. They gonna fuck this shit all the way up.
Gucci came for the smoke.
He
was with
pulled
the
back.
shit.
See, Gucci, the way Gucci did it, it was like, oh shit, we knew this nigga was gonna do this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Like,
He bought the disc record.
Right.
He said that this
How you know Gucci gonna be saying some foul shit?
he performed the disc record. And then the smoke on the homie line. It's like,
Right.
when he did that, I was like, oh shit.
Ooh, shit.
Oh shit. Oh shit. It's gonna be up.
But see, Jeezy did it right because there had to be one calm soul in the room.
Yeah.
Because if he matched Gucci's energy, it would have been.
No, it'd
They would have had to shut down the versus pit.
It'd
Oh, we
been-
can't have no more of these.
It'd have been going up. It'd have been going up.
It'd have been done.
In the middle at the middle of Atlanta, down in Magic City.
Yeah.
Like, psh,
Civil War in Atlanta.
man, niggas better jump on that Greyhound bus
Right.
station right there.
Get up
right,
out of there.
Get the hell on out, man. Because it's going down right there. But you know, Jeezy grew up a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To get to where he was at.
Yeah.
As far as Dipset and the lots,
yeah.
that
Oh,
was
the
Lots.
that was a little lot. It was classic, but it was a little
Yeah, that was
lopsided.
lopsided.
Yeah.
That was lopsided.
Dipset,
But
when them
it-
niggas wasn't. Come on, man.
But it did wonders for Jada.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy.
This nigga Jada money
Jada
went way up, and I'm
Embodied
proud.
MCing on that night.
I'm proud of it too
Yeah.
because he
like,
deserved that.
This is MCing right here.
Yeah, man, no, Jada
Like,
deserved
y'all
that.
niggas rapping over y'all beat. Like nobody want to hear that shit.
Yeah, I could have did this shit in the car.
So disrespectful. So disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean, everything.
When he knocked off the bandana and stepped on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So
That was
disrespectful.
So disrespectful.
Dude.
They was talking a lot of shit to him. He was like, glad you feel like that. You about to suffer defeat. I was like, damn, nigga. But the locks they seasoned, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a special type of, and a lot of people were saying afterwards that to them, it would have made more sense if the Locks would have went against G Unit, and they would only harping back because of G Unit's mixtape days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this Locks was doing they was doing freestyles.
Yeah.
Take freestyles.
I mean, and I love G Unit. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, really, come on, man. The only lyrical person in G Unit was Banks.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? 50. I love 50
50's
Cent.
a songwriter.
Yeah,
50 is
brilliant
and that's why I love him, because I'm like, he's like the total package. You look the part, you are the part.
He from the background.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's
his name ring bells.
That's
There's
what I'm
no
saying.
mistake
Yeah.
about it. Like,
yeah, everybody know
from
he
there.
ain't no chump. Everybody know he about that shit for real. So that's why I say I love 50, but I'm saying if we going strictly on lyrical basis, come on now, it wasn't Buck. It wasn't never Buck.
Nah.
It was always Banks.
always Banks.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the beginning, and I'm not trying to trail too far off, but in the beginning, before 50 got signed in his mixtape days, 50 was a lyrical monster. He was. But he got his money, saw how the industry
worked.
moved,
Yeah,
and he said, "Oh, it ain't about that. It's about the songs. It's about
Exactly.
And he knew how he had the machine behind him. Don't get me wrong. They did exactly what he was supposed to do, and history's written.
set that up masterful.
He did. He did.
That nigga orchestrated that shit.
Yes,
Oof.
absolutely.
Oof.
Hey,
I don't know if
50
niggas
is
gonna do
genius,
that
bro.
again.
They don't give him his props. They don't never give him his props.
He definitely a genius.
They don't never give him his
He
props.
set it up to be like that.
Yeah.
Some things went bigger than he expected,
Yeah.
but the way it was orchestrated and it was executed, it was like perfect.
I mean, everybody. It could be argued that the whole demise of G Unit started with the game shit when he started beefing with
I
them.
think so.
Oh, yeah,
I think that's the first chink of the armor.
Yeah, and I liked the first album Game did,
Yeah,
but
that's a classic.
it is
No doubt.
But once, and that's because I'm biased. I'm an aftermath, shady aftermath camp. I'm all on that team.
I mean,
you know what I'm
50
saying?
Didn't 50 say he gave him a lot of them?
He did,
did.
but you could tell if you listen to him. That's written in 50 style.
Well, you seen the that they put out the reference track
Oh yeah.
for hire.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, with 50.
And
I
50
can
was-
take
original-
you higher.
With the original vocals on them.
Oh, it was 50 on them.
Yeah.
So he did the original.
And you could tell that it was some of the shit Game that said 50 did it because some of the stuff 50 said is in the Game's thing.
So I think.
So
I think I heard-
Game didn't copy word for word. He switched something around. He made it a little better than what 50
Yeah.
did, but there's some key things he kept.
Yeah.
So I get you got to give Game that credit as far as knowing I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna redo this.
I'm gonna be PC because we're on camera and this has to go out for the world to see. But I'm gonna keep my personal thoughts to myself as far as that young brother. So I'm not gonna say nothing because I mean, you know, I already said I'm Team 50, so that's a dead giveaway. So I'm gonna keep it clean. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hey man, your opinion's your opinion.
Absolutely. But you know, I'm you know, being honest myself. You know, I don't want no attacks to come my way. You know, I'll just stay below the radar,
Arm's length.
just in case this podcast blow up and then they start looking at old episodes and looking like, oh, I don't like that nigga.
You gonna get that anyway.
I know, right?
Better believe that.
It's cool. I'm here for it.
Better believe that.
But getting to the versus thing, so we can wrap this topic up.
Yeah.
As far as them getting their money, I can't make a final judgment on it because I don't know what the contract has said.
Yeah.
So if they didn't hit the numbers, if they didn't hit their quota, you shouldn't get a dime. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. If that was the original contract,
Yep.
then you have to honor the contract, bro. That legally, that's how it works.
And if it's not, then
Mm-hmm.
get them in their money.
Get them brothers their money.
Ain't nothing else to be said.
Ain't nothing else to be said about it.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, okay.
It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't.
Yeah. Oh, my famous phrase. I always say, "It is what it ain't." I've been saying that since I can remember.
It is what it ain't.
So, all right, man. It's one of y'all. You gonna bring up the cougar shit? Because you know you gotta get it out the way. I'm gonna let y'all bring that one in. I ain't finna hang myself on that one.
How you gonna hang yourself?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Ain't no hanging.
Yeah. What's the
man.
hanging about?
Oh, that's a segue to the other one. No, we're gonna wait.
So what, Flye? You said it's like it's a story or a trend about old.
No,
older-
I'll put it like this. Something we don't talk about in our community is, we talk about molestation and stuff as far as like R. Kelly and stuff that we learned from the whole R. Kelly thing.
Yeah.
So we always get the story about the older guy and the younger girl, but we don't really talk about older women and young men.
Yeah.
Young boys.
I this kind of ties in. I saw like on social media. What's her name? Erica Banks or something. She was at a high school and she was like twerking on the young boys and shit, and everybody was like, "Oh, and if that was a man,
Right.
swinging his wang in front of some high school girls, it'd be a different story."
It would.
So, yeah, that
So-
kind of.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up because, like I said, we don't talk about that part. Of course, it's what would they call it?
Double standard.
Double standard. Because nobody thinks about when an older woman say, "Oh boy, when he grow up," or "Oh, if I was his age," or nobody think about how weird that shit really is.
Yeah.
We grow up though thinking as young men it's like, oh shit,
That's
man, nigga, you
cool,
that
right,
nigga,
yeah.
you getting these older ones, that's cool. It's really not cool though, if you think about it. A young person's mental development, you have to take account for,
Yeah.
and it could be detrimental for him growing old, growing up faster than he should,
Right.
and not understanding having a real healthy sexual life, being an adult, kind of looking at sex in a way like they say porn does.
Yeah.
Which is why porn is for adults. People who can
process
their
it.
frontal lobes is developed already.
They know this is some extra shit.
This is
ain't
not.
how it-
Yes, yeah.
This
It might
ain't
be
how
a
it
little
really goes.
right. It might be fun to watch and everything, but this
Right.
is not what it really is. It's a little bit more to it than this.
All right, I got a serious question to ask y'all.
Yeah.
Come on now. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it
know what
G.
you gonna
Let's keep it. I'm just come on, because I feel like I don't want to be like every other show, every other podcast. I'm not gonna sit up here and bullshit them like. Come on now, everybody in this room, they watch porn when we weren't supposed to.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
now has that
Well,
affected
well,
has
you-
that affected your sex life? Seriously.
Well, first of
Probably.
well, I say, well, first off, yeah, you got into it because one young person gonna want to look into taboo shit that they ain't supposed to.
True.
Because one,
Yeah.
they already curious,
Mm-hmm.
and then two is like, oh, I'm not supposed to see this, and why I'm
I
not
need to do it
supposed
anyway.
to see it.
Right.
Why I'm not supposed to see it. Then
Right.
I'm gonna see it and to see why I can't see it. Then the second thing is, it has for some of us it have. You know what I mean? Because
Okay.
we think
Okay.
See, it makes it's set up for niggas to think that, oh, if she got a big booty, she must gonna give it up because they thinking they looking at her, they mirroring
Yeah.
this girl on the street as this that
I
looks
think-
similar to the woman that's on the porn.
I think the early porn shit kind of make people like when you start getting into adulthood, like you don't really see a woman as a person. Like you be thinking a sex first, you know what I'm saying? That's how I think it affected. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, I'm as guilty as charged. You know what I'm
Me too,
saying?
right?
I'm as guilty as charged in that department. But what I'm saying is, I've been looking at porn since before I could remember. Maybe 5-6 years old. I mean, my uncles used to have.
That's not good though.
Okay, I ain't gonna say too much.
That ain't good though.
But I'm saying,
And see,
I probably got family that watch the show.
We all used to find them little tapes from Uncle tapes,
But the point I'm getting at,
freaky Uncle tapes.
Uncle Mike had Uncle Luke tapes. Uncle Luke, he before his time, you know what I mean? He had girls gone wild before his time. Man.
I tried to mask the shit. You niggas just blew it up.
I mean, you already put it out
Right,
there.
you right.
Hey, but we trying to guide you on through, man. You already done did it.
Box of freaky tapes in the basement.
I'm just saying.
Everybody's-
I'm just.
You looking-
I done
for-
forgot my fucking point now. I mean,
you
I
go
was
in the
trying
bo-
to- I was trying to say something.
You go in the box looking for 3 ninjas, you find
right.
something else.
Looking for Ninja Turtles and shit. Like this ain't Ninja Turtle.
Or back in the day, and I'll be honest.
Looking for Sherlock Holmes first. Find Sherlock Holmes.
I'll be honest. Back in the day, back when VCR
That's
was
a real
still
porno,
around.
by the way.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I know.
Anyway, back in the day when it was still VHS tapes and we still had VCR.
Y'all know what that is.
Y'all don't know what the fuck that is. When and this is how I figured it out. There was a tape and it might be marked one thing and then you turn it on, it's been taped over with something else.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's like, oh, okay.
What is this?
It
ain't
says
Angels in the Outfield.
right. It say best of the best on this motherfucker, but it ain't.
Right. This ain't-
What is it? Immediately after you watch what's supposed to be on the tape, the other thing come on.
No,
not
it wasn't
Donatello.
immediately after. It was in the middle of the movie. That's what I'm saying.
They was bad
They
at
was
taping.
sloppy with it. Right?
They was bad with taping.
Very
with you.
sloppy. It was very sloppy. He be seeing motherfuckers fight, and one scene is you. I ain't finna act it out. But you know what I'm talking about.
You just turn
You
it
get
down
to see
these
some
slides,
penetration.
right?
Like, what the fuck? That shit then went from did a 180 on your ass quickly.
They ruined you.
So when you talk about that, it's like, okay, I hear what y'all saying. And then, getting back into the spiel about the older women and, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit up here and say that that's not a thing. Of course it's a thing. I mean, it's been a thing since the beginning of time. I mean, and that's, older people usually prey on the young. That's a fact. It's male or female or... I'm not finna get into all that fucking gender pronoun shit. Basically, the standard dick and vagina people, okay? That's what we call it.
The standard.
Right, the standard. That's a good term for it. They're just gonna start saying the standard. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Heterosexual standard.
But what was I saying? Lost my point again. This nigga fondling with his mic. No,
that's
about the younger.
Pause.
Oh, yeah, pause. I'm not fondling with my mic, sir.
Pause.
You see what this sex conversation has turned into?
But really though, that is.
No, I'm saying that's what I was getting at. It is an issue. It happens. You hear about teachers, female teachers, always getting caught with younger students and all that. And I don't condone any of that. Let's not get it twisted. So let me say that and be clear up front. I do not condone any of that. I do not.
Right.
I cannot stress that point enough. That being said, when you were that age,
I would have been absolutely okay with it because
you were young.
Because I've been watching them freaky tapes since I was little.
And hormones already going crazy.
Is it just the tapes though? You sure? Because you mentioned hormones. I'm saying,
it's a hormone. Yes, a hormone. But yes, I'm telling you, porn. When women say this, they probably gonna have a field day.
Oh boy!
Like you was right.
Clip alert.
They gonna have a field day because a lot of women have said, it distorts the reality of what sex really is, and so when you done seen porn. And then your hormones is already going crazy. Those two combined makes it like.
Yeah, but that's a double-edged sword, though. I mean, because
but see, we make it so normal that we think like, is this really?
No, I'm saying I'm not arguing that for it. I'm saying it's a double-edged sword because the same can be said about young women in general who watch porn. They see the stuff that the women do on there, and they think that's what you have to do.
I said it's bad.
It's bad for them too.
Yeah, it's bad for development of somebody's mind when you're a young person.
But I don't know.
But since we talk about young girls and older men all the time.
Yeah.
I'm just saying strictly about young boys and older women.
But here's the thing. And the only reason I'm pushing back on this particular subject is because I can only go off of my experience and my lens. Yeah. So we hear the stories about what happens to all these younger sons, younger boys, and all of this stuff when they are taken advantage of by older women and sometimes older men, unfortunately. Right. But what I'm getting at is, I had common sense when I was younger, and I know this is going to sound controversial, but a lot of these kids now don't have common sense. They don't. I had enough sense back then to know that this is a video, this is some shit I shouldn't be looking at, but this probably isn't how it really happens. And the only reason I know why, because the pornos, the shit that I was seeing in porn was not the same as sex scenes in movies that I was seeing that I wasn't supposed to see. And right then, I knew there was a difference in how this was supposed to play out.
Well, I ain't gonna say I got to push back, but I got something to go with that.
Okay.
First of all, you are different from a lot of people, and you, like you said, you talk about your experience.
Yeah.
Now, second thing is, since I'm saying that you thought different, that don't mean that kids that our age back then didn't have no common. They probably didn't have no common sense either, no more than these. Right. These ones
There's
did.
definitely a lot who didn't have common sense.
It was just you was different. You saw it different.
The movies, they weren't all correct either. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is,
and then we gotta say the porn back then, ain't like how it is.
No, you right about that. It was more formal back then.
Yeah.
It's like rough now.
It's like, back then they had whole story.
Yeah, yeah.
Go with it. Now it's just like, I'm coming in and
jam and
bam,
go.
bam.
Wham bam.
They don't even bother writing no story, right? That's what I was trying to get at in terms of I was being presented with, yes, it was the same scenario. It was the same situation. Dick going in the vagina, granted. But the scenarios were different. Versus you look at some storyline or some scripted shit you see in the movie where, I used to watch the movies when you was a kid and your parent might tell you, all right, close your eyes, turn your head, something like that. And you peek anyway, you watch, you just like, oh wait, I'm still gonna look. You know what I'm saying? Well, in my case, my parents didn't even tell me turn my head. I just subconsciously turned my head because I thought I was supposed to. They ain't never say shit and like, hey nigga, you gonna learn anyway. So you might as well do that. And you know what? And I respect that. I really love the way that I was raised. I do. Because they didn't hide nothing from me. They allowed me to see the world for what it was at an early age. And so what I'm saying is, like you say, I was different. Yeah, my perspective and how I see things, how I seen the world was completely different. So I knew the difference between porn and regular sex and lovemaking. I knew that there was a difference. At like 7 years old, I knew that there was a difference. So...
But you shouldn't have learned that at 7 years old.
Exactly.
Granted, maybe you might be onto something there. But what I'm saying is, it didn't affect me in terms of I didn't look at women as objects because I was still learning about myself and like, oh, I generally like this girl. It's not just about the sex. Like now, that didn't hit me until I got older and the hormones started kicking in.
Yeah.
Now that part I knew was because of the hormones and shit, and like body going through changes. You getting hair on your balls. You know what I'm saying. You growing facial hair. You becoming a teenager. You halfway through manhood, halfway on the stage to get to manhood. That's when that stuff kicked in. And so what I'm getting at is, I think that is just a part of the game. Even if you're not exposed to porn, even if you're not exposed to sex, I think that's just natural within the biology.
Yeah, but
that's what I think.
I think those other things enhance it like 100 times.
Yeah, that's all.
Than what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's all we saying.
I know it's natural. I know. Yeah, I know. I'm
but
saying,
especially when you at a younger age and you exposed to something like that at a younger age, it does something to a young person. It just like take porn out the equation. We talking about an older person messing with a younger person,
right?
When they not ready to explore that when they're ready.
Okay.
Or not when they think they think they ready, but they not ready.
Right.
It does something to them, just like somebody who the R word at a young age. What I noticed, and I'm not a therapist.
The R word. You mean molested?
No.
Oh.
The R word.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to say it. I don't want to get us.
You don't. Yeah, I got you.
So, what I noticed, and I'm saying I'm not a doctor and psychiatrist, but what I've noticed from cases of people who go through that type of situation, they either get sexually hyper,
or turned off,
or they can't get a close intimacy with somebody because of that.
Yeah, I understand.
That's what I'm saying. Any type of sexual, any type of sex. Sex is more powerful than we give it credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially at a young age, like I'm saying, when your brain is starting to develop. Yeah,
okay. And
there's a lot of chemicals involved with that.
Yeah, I get that. And I get that point. I do. I really do. I'm saying we obviously know there's a difference between the male and female side of the things versus when something happens to a younger girl, it's gonna stick with both. But I'm saying, I think it hits harder with young women than it does young boys, because the reason I say that is because
I think it might be on a base. It could be a base-to-base basis, a person-to-person basis.
Well, I agree with
with R. Kelly. We see how that turned out.
Oh yeah, that's a perfect example.
Yeah, I'm saying I agree that if something like that happens, they will rock between both extremes. And it's very rare that they'll still maintain that said middle ground of neutrality when it comes to that. you either, like you say, you're going to be hypersexual or you're going to be shut down completely. You don't want it. So I get it. I'm not denying that. I'm saying I think for young boys, I think it's different because it's cultural, especially. And hear me out. It's cultural, especially in those teenage years, about how many girls you fucking, or you know what it was like when we was growing up. It ain't too much, ain't changed too much.
Girls your age.
No, I'm saying I hear that, but I always used to hear the same thing about, okay, that's like when we went to Burbank. Mm-hmm. If Miss Kanaya would have allowed me to smash out the shit out of Miss Kanaya. Come on now. I had to bring up Miss Kanaya. And that's how, and I already knew.
Oh my God.
Come on now. I knew you was, because I knew you was going to recognize it.
She gonna see this and be like, oh yeah.
Block this shit.
I'm just saying. And some people watching the podcast know who we talking about because they went to the same school. I'm just saying. When we were there, I know what you're saying. I know about the psychological aspect of it.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, as a young man, if she would have tooted it my way and offered it to me, man, I'm gonna do whatever. This motherfucker might not be that big.
But you don't know how it would have affected you if you did, though.
Granted.
No, I say this: a young person gonna get away with some shit that's bought to him. Mm-hmm. Of course, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, if you get to that age, I'm not ruling this part out. Like when you get to the age where you feel where your hormones is starting to kick in, and you start to realize, oh, I got to dig in it. I can use this thing. Yes, if a female does put it out there like that, yeah, you're gonna take advantage. But you're a kid. Mm-hmm. This is an adult who know better.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like an adult should be like, I'm the adult. See, we don't make this so regular that it's like, hell yeah, you
I just looking at it from the kid perspective.
But that's what I'm saying. I was looking at it from that perspective.
Yes,
we get the responsible part of it.
But you know what I mean? She's taking advantage.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt about
it. She's taking full on advantage of a young kid that don't know better.
Right. I'm just saying, from the psychological aspect, yes, I agree 100% about, yes, that stuff should not be happening. Obviously. And I said it at the beginning. I said I don't condone this shit. But I knew where I was going to end up going with it. So I said, I need to say this up front.
And look, I know it's going to be niggas like, fuck you talk about? Shit, hell yeah, and nigga, see you damaged, nigga. This is why you damaged, nigga.
You got to realize you damaged.
You damaged, nigga. And our community, that's part of our community. That's the part of like we like to talk about. We like to talk a lot of good things about our people, but we got to talk about some of the shit that's fucked up.
That's true,
and that's something that's fucked up. We normalize a lot of shit that ain't supposed to be normal.
No, and that's what I'm saying. When we was talking about this, that's what I'm like. I start harping back to, okay, what would 12-year-old me say? What would 13-year-old me be? How was?
We can't listen to what you say. No. Because at that age, when you 12 years old,
listen.
You think you know, that you don't know.
Listen, I wasn't going to do that until I seen the direction that both of you. This is why I didn't say nothing at first. I wanted to see what direction both of you were coming from. Both of you were doing the responsible thing and coming at it from the adult's perspective. And I said, no, it's going to be boring if I do that. I'm going to come at it from the other side of the spectrum.
Know how,
so that's why
we would have thought about it.
So I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that.
The reason I didn't go by the kid perspective, because like I said, the kid is going to do whatever you allow him to. Yeah. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about adults taking advantage of younger people.
And that's specifically why I said at the beginning, I don't condone any of that because I am a responsible adult, obviously. I really don't condone it, but I'm also being realistic and saying, and I'm not saying you guys aren't, but I'm saying I'm being realistic in the sense of thinking about the young boys.
No, that goes into what we saying. Like, it's not that we ain't being realistic. I'm more so covering the part of the grown person do. We all know kids gonna do what you allow them to, what you give them space to do. Yeah. So, of course, I'm not trying to be unrealistic. I'm being straight up truthful about what some of our older people do to these younger people, taking advantage of them and not really understanding. They might or not even giving a fuck about what it does to them growing older.
Yeah, I acknowledge that. That's what I said. I got that from top. I'm just like,
yeah, no, I'm not, because when you was like, I'm being realistic. No, the whole thing is realistic.
that's what,
the whole
that's what I
thing.
said. That's what I said.
But
I'm not saying
focusing,
y'all not being realistic.
Yeah, I'm choosing more to focus on what's the problem, and the problem is the adult.
Oh, absolutely. That's not even up for debate. That was always an issue.
Not the kid. The kid is not the problem. The kid don't know better. The older person does though.
Yeah. All right, brother Flye, we get it, nigga. I already know.
Yeah,
that boy out here preaching. I'm like, I'm not arguing that point.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I gotta do that because I gotta go hard for that young boy as hard as we go for a young girl. Because it happened and we don't speak on it.
Yeah.
No, I get that, but I'm saying
nobody speaks on it. And then we normalize it, so we never speak on it.
I'm not normalizing this stuff.
Not you. I'm talking about our people as a whole.
No, I get you. But I'm also looking at it because my son is 14,
right?
And when I'm whether picking him up for, whether I'm taking him somewhere, whether it's football practice, picking him up for football practice or whatever, I hear how kids his age and slightly older, I hear how they talk. They talk worse than us.
We used to talk the same way.
I'm not saying we didn't, but what I'm saying is, we trailed off. We got better and matured as we gotten older. So we don't sound like that anymore. Yeah. When I hear how they talk, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, y'all, how old are y'all? Like, what? I mean, and this is what I confront my son with all the time. And I'm like, don't play stupid with me. I'm not naive. I'm not an idiot. Right. I used to be your age. Right. I know how y'all talk. I know how y'all get down. Okay, we are having the conversation that we're having right now. We're having it from the perspective of shouldn't no older person, man or woman, be preying on nobody young. I'm in total agreement. So before y'all, if you only halfway listening to the show and you're like, oh, he's pro, pedophilia. No, I'm not that. I'm just saying, I realized at the beginning where you two were coming from. So I'm like, let me give a different perspective. I'm not saying it's yay or nay. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. Yeah. I'm just adding different elements to the conversation. And I'm not pro Kruger unless, dude over 18 and, 40-year-old won't get with a young boy. She won't get her brains knocked out. That's on her. You know what I'm saying? That's what she wants. You want to get it knocked back? Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just looking at it like, how these young boys think, because they don't know shit, they don't know better. Yeah. And so they only going off of what their hormones are telling them and what their inner circles on how they communicate with each other, because you know what it is. It's a dick measuring contest, literally. I could fuck her, I could do this. You know what it was. Yeah. Okay, because they're mature. Yeah. So I'm saying if you can get that notch under your belt, knocking off somebody older,
you one up on everybody.
I'm saying from their perspective, that does not make it right. That don't make it right.
Yeah, but I said that. I already acknowledge that. I said, that's the part where we normalize it at, because we were like, yeah, man, look at you, young, you getting with an older woman. Look at you, and that's where the normalization come in.
Yeah,
but it's not normal though. It's no. I mean, it's not. It's not okay.
No, it's definitely not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's the other part that's messed up about it, because we rooting them into doing something they not really understanding fully. They don't even understand the ramifications of what happens after the fact. Not mentally, not end up having a kid. I think, or even catching a VD.
Yeah. I think girls do the same thing though, don't they? As far as like bigging each other up. Well, you got you an older man.
Yeah.
You out.
Yeah, but I'm choosing to focus on the young boy, because we talk about girls all the time.
Right? Definitely.
And it's a double standard.
I'm just
trying to figure out. I'm putting it out here for us to be able to figure out how to help young men out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I agree. No, and again, me and you are, all three of us are 100% on the same page. But I guess the way I'm looking at it is, I don't have hope in humanity. So it's like, yeah, we preaching a good tune. Yeah, this sounds all great, but it's like in reality, they not hearing this shit.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? You could preach all you want to
Yeah.
these kids and tell them what they supposed to do. Them fuckers still gonna do the opposite.
Well, this is the thing.
You know?
I'm not trying to preach to the kid.
You trying to preach to
I'm
adults.
talking to
Well,
the
shit.
whole community.
They ain't even listening.
And then, hey,
And that don't make it no better.
Don't complain.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't complain.
That
if
don't
it's
make it
fucked
no
up.
better.
Don't complain if it's fucked up. And
That's
you
what
know,
I'm saying.
And you can't understand. Well, why is it like this?
I agree. I agree.
Well, y'all choose to turn your back on shit that fuck it up.
Because people choose not to listen. That's what I'm saying. I agree 100% with what y'all saying, but I'm also thinking about people's mentality. Because if you get to talking like how we talking and people are trying to internalize it, when you try to get somebody to internalize exactly what we're talking about, again, because we're on the same page, then they look at it like I'm being talked down to, I'm being preached to, and they walls instantly go up.
Well, I say this. Hey, man, you need to check your emotions.
And again, what you just
You're
say.
not using logic.
What did you just say?
Emotions.
What you just say?
What?
What you just said. Everything you just said.
Check your emotions.
And
That's
they,
on you.
And they still look at it like you being talked down to.
And that's
which
on
don't
them.
make it right.
That's on them.
Which don't
You
make it
need
right.
To be part of being adult that's mature is having maturity in your emotions.
Bingo. I agree. But
If you take it the wrong way, it's probably because you need to fix something.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I agree with everything that's being said.
Who's being talked down to? The adult?
No, he's saying that when you say things like this, that people feel like they get talked down on. Well, guess what?
They messing with little kids. They ain't need to be
No,
talked down to.
Not that.
Not just
That's
that.
just saying it in general.
just in
People
general.
feel
Okay.
like
Just
they
that.
getting
Okay.
talked
Yeah.
down. They feel like they getting a lecture.
Exactly.
But I'm not telling.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what's wrong and was not right with our community. Now, if you take that and you put it. You being selfish too,
Exactly.
because you putting it about you, making it about you. I'm talking about
You
us.
talking about the community.
Right.
Exactly. That's what I say. I agree with what you're saying, but I'm also because of social media, not just social media, but there's a bunch of ignorant people I do come in contact with sometime on the street. And that's why I say when I think about people's mentality and how they operate, because these days you can't tell a person shit. You know, everybody think they know everything in the world. And so when we have these conversations about preaching positivity, about how you need to check yourself and maybe you shouldn't be trying to mess with people that's underage, get somebody that's your age.
Right.
When you get to trying to telling people about themselves.
Or be of adult consent.
Right.
Being older where y'all both are,
Yeah.
you know, at that point
Right.
where y'all
Where
mature
y'all can
enough
make,
to have these
mature
conversations.
decisions,
It ain't
yeah.
nothing wrong with dating somebody older,
Yeah.
as long as you're of age and
Yeah.
your maturity is older.
Right.
I'm just saying, again, I agree. But when people hear stuff like this, I'm telling you,
I ain't worried about them.
No,
I'm worried. I'm more so about who it connect to. If it connect to somebody and somebody can change it, I did what I was supposed to do talking about it.
I agree. More
Anybody else
positivity
got
need to be spread.
anybody else mad? Be in the corner, nigga.
More positivity need to be spread. That's a fact. But we all know negativity spreads like wildfire. Negativity is going to reach you faster than positivity does. And this is what
That's
I'm getting
true.
at.
Yeah. That's true.
That's
But-
part of the problem.
But I'm at least putting it out there
No.
so you can look and choose. Now
Absolutely.
you choose the wrong one, that's on you.
Absolutely. I agree. But again,
But you gotta, I'm at least gotta help you to at least have something where you can think, well, I can go this way.
yeah. No,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
because
saying?
you gotta expose them to seeing, hey, there is something else
it's a
out here.
different-
But it's
different way.
And this is why I don't understand how somebody be getting mad and so fucking mad about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what's wrong.
Uh-huh.
Now, you can do this or do that. Now, you do this, you know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But if you choose to do this, that's on you. And if I'm telling you this, you at least got this to look at and say, well, maybe I should do that. And then that helps, at least help a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In our community.
That's what I say. I agree because I want to uplift our community. I want the black community to be better. And as we joked about before the show, I'm rooting for everybody black. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's why I say I'm in agreement. That's why I had to preface it before we started talking. Like, I don't condone anything Anybody messing with youth, anybody that's underage, that's not fair to them. That's not fair to society. These people should be allowed to grow and bloom and blossom into the people that they're ever going to become. Period. I agree. Full stop. Nothing else left to be said about that.
Right.
So I'm saying when we have these conversations and we preach positivity and stuff, and we are trying to reach the people that are going to receive the message properly. But unfortunately, you get people. That's what's kind of what I was alluding to. You get the people that feel like they're being talked down to, and see, those are the people. Those are the dregs of society. Personally, that's how I see it. If you can't internalize the message and think maybe there is something here that I can get out of this, that means you're so high on yourself and high and mighty. You think, oh, who the fuck this nigga think he talking to? You ain't got all the answers, nigga. Who is you? You know, you ain't shit. You ain't. Right. I'm saying when you see them retreat to that destination, when you see them go to that place, that person ain't worth saving. Yeah. And that sounds fucked up, but it's true. You can't save everybody. We can't save everybody.
And I'm not going to stop saying shit because you in your feelings.
Exactly.
Like I said, if you in your feelings, sit in the corner.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for your bullshit. If you going to be, listen, man, y'all can't want something better and then complain.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
When
like
options put on the table.
You ain't trying to do shit better, but you sitting around and complaining about the shit. And all the nigga doing is even speaking on it.
Yeah. I gave my final thoughts. I ain't saying nothing else on that one.
Nah, that's about it. That's about it. You know what I'm saying?
That shit lasted way longer than I thought it would.
Nah, that's good though.
It needs to be said, right?
Oh shit.
That's good though.
All right, man. We gonna move along to the next one. I know we running long, but
yeah, might as well. Mosey on down the road.
So with the plantation joint,
yeah. So
we're gonna say that other one for last. Well, but besides the segment,
right.
So we on the plantation one.
Yeah.
All right. So
we're trying to make this quicker than.
Yeah. I mean, this ain't a whole lot of meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
So I was on my girl sent me something on TikTok where this guy, this company had had some type of retreat thing for the company where they went to a old slave plantation and everybody dressed up. It's like a timepiece resort thing where everybody dressed up in the old day shit, you know, and the guy in the TikTok, he found out he's a black guy. He found out that he wasn't invited.
Big surprise.
I wonder why.
He goes to figure out why. I mean, I don't think he really understood. I don't know if he understood it was a slave plantation thing until he probably talked to some people and said, "Oh, I know what I'm gonna do." He dressed up like a slave.
Oh boy.
And went to this slave plantation resort thing.
Crashed the party.
I
dare you fire me, motherfucker. I dare you.
I'm gonna fire you for being a slave.
I can't remember, but I think that
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I can't remember, but I think that the HR lady might have got fired.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Who
it.
put it together?
Good.
But he got a raise and shit.
I bet they. I wouldn't accepted it. I wouldn't accepted that shit.
You wouldn't have took it?
I'm suing. Emotional damage.
Hey man, once you get good with the editing, you would be able to crop that nigga head and make you say this.
Exactly.
No, I agree with you on that.
Suing, dog.
I agree. Lawyer up, niggas.
Man, I ain't gonna hold you up. I agree with these brothers. I'm suing the pants off you motherfuckers. I'm not finna dress up as first off, the ancestors wouldn't want me dressing like that. Nigga, we done made too much progress. We ain't going back. Like, So I'm with y'all. I'm suing the shit out of you. My name about to be on the front of this motherfucker.
Exactly.
It's gonna be my company in a minute. Yeah, and I'll sue the shit out of you motherfuckers.
Yeah, nigga, I want everything.
Ain't no sensitivity training.
Oh, ain't enough sensitivity.
Lady, what the?
I got your sensitivity training right here.
We them pocket sensitive.
She
Ain't that how they do when they get mad? I got you fucking right here. Grabbing his balls.
I got your lawsuit right here.
Shit.
That's funny that they tried to still do it, not invite him. It's just not invite him.
He must be the one that speaks up.
And think about what had to been going through their mind when he was there.
Yeah.
It's like,
Trying to relive the glory days.
Right.
man, I wish he would have been. I wish he would have had his phone and just record the expressions on their face
When he walked in.
You know what?
Walked in, they be like,
You know what, man? Me and my girl talk a lot. Down there, she said they love talking about like the Civil War and shit like that, and
Yeah, I bet
reliving
they
the
do.
glory days. I was like, man, y'all love to
make
talk about the
America
war
great
that y'all
again,
lost.
See, that's what I be saying. You motherfuckers lost. The niggas who won don't even talk about that shit.
Right.
Man, we kicked your ass. All right, so what? Keep it moving. Y'all holding on to that shit.
But they hold on to them glory days, don't they?
Damn. If it ain't one thing to be said about the South, love y'all grits. I love y'all grits.
I love the South.
But you motherfuckers know how to hold a grudge like a motherfucker. It's
Can't
certain,
let it go.
It's certain people.
And I'm gonna watch my tone because I'm finna go down there. So I gotta watch what the fuck I say.
Maybe you shouldn't even said that you was going down there, sir.
Right.
Just creep on down there. We ain't not about to
Hey,
say.
look.
We ain't saying
Hey, look.
place.
That's what I say. The South is a big
Yeah,
place,
it's a
so
big
they
area.
don't know where I'm going down. So.
Just hope it ain't no viewers or listeners or whatever.
Shit.
Somebody walk up with
Hope
an
it's not.
Uncultured shirt.
I
Hey, don't I know you, Jigaboo?
Don't I know you? No, you don't know me.
Episode 54, huh?
Oh, shit.
I saw that episode. I didn't like it.
I didn't like that episode there.
You might want to get out of town before sundown.
Shit.
Sundown towns. Yeah, I don't play with them.
Hell no.
Sundown State.
Right. Oh, they got sundown states? God damn.
That's why you stay on the interstate.
Stay by the airport. Oh. This bitch fast.
It's neutral ground right here. nigga.
Man, you coming from up here, man, and it's dark, man. I'm staying on 75.
Hey, real shit. I'm saying.
And if I'm in the mountains, boy, I'm getting gas before I hit the mountains. Because I ain't stopping in no mountain town.
No.
Hey, bro.
Hills Have Eyes done told me a lot of shit.
We always make sure we have gas, but we hit the mountains, bro.
Exactly.
Like, oh,
You hit them
no,
Appalachian
fuck
Mountains,
that.
You
man.
don't wanna
You
stop
way
it.
up. You way up. They only got them little places.
I know,
off them-
right?
Man.
Yeah, I've been all through them.
You ain't
I
from
ain't
around
stopping for
here, are
nothing.
you?
Damn. Shit.
I ain't stopping for nothing.
I ain't stopping for shit.
Hell
Man,
no.
we gonna push this motherfucker down the mountain if we ain't gonna shit. Get out and push that motherfucker, hop in that bitch, let it just roll.
Yeah, I would never do that, motherfucker. To the next exit.
Yeah, let's make sure.
Shit.
Make sure I got gas up to the mountains.
As I say, we always make sure we got gas before we hit certain spots.
Yeah.
It's like, certain spots in Georgia, they got a lot of backwoods and shit down there.
Yeah.
And I know, and I'm gonna make this quick, but like I know when we was going to Florida one year, and my wife was following behind my grandma. My grandma got lead foot. Like,
Yeah.
My wife hate following behind my grandma, like just fucking hate it. And so, my grandma, she doing the dash and just weaving in and out. I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? You know what I'm saying? We got lost. You know what I'm saying? And it was dark. And so my wife pulls off into one of these random ass exits, thinking that it's gonna be something there. When I tell you it wasn't nothing but woods and no lights, was dark as shit. And I'm like, baby, you might want to turn around and get back. Because I'm like, we ain't from down here.
We ain't supposed to be out here.
We ain't supposed to be over here. And it's dark now. See, this ain't it. Hey, let's get back on that interstate because this ain't it. And we sure enough, we hurried up. Nigga, it was a 2-lane road. And we turned around. We split across, backed up, cut back, and found the best exit to get back on the damn thing. Like, no, fuck that.
I've been in a lot of them towns, like, my previous position, I used
Yeah,
to travel. a
yeah, I
lot.
remember. Yeah,
I've been all through them kind of towns.
No.
Like I'm make sure I'm gassed up.
Get the hell out
I
of
ain't stopping
Dodge.
for nothing. After I'm done, I'm getting the fuck on.
Get the hell out of Dodge.
oh shit! All right, man. Well, we said, well, what's the final verdict on that? Well, I said mine. So
No, we all agree it's sue their ass. Go
okay,
ahead.
Yeah.
sue their ass.
But I mean, he chose not to do it. He just took the money in a new position.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
I can't fault him for it. I mean, you did what you felt was best.
yeah,
Me, I'm suing the shit out of y'all though, so I ain't never got to work again.
for sure.
That was his golden ticket. I think he missed that train.
Yeah, how ironic.
shit.
Y'all slavery retreat
I
is
think-
the reason I don't gotta work again.
Thank you for not inviting
Thank
me.
you.
motherfucker.
Thank you very much. I'd have did that shit walking out.
Right.
Thank you. Fuck you. Thank you. Yeah. So second to last topic, and we're gonna make this quick too before we hit our last segment. As y'all heard that last week, well, by the time this dropped, this would be the week before last.
Yeah.
So, Trump got his house searched. I'm not gonna say raided because it wasn't no raid. It was legally and lawful
With a warrant.
with a warrant. Ooh, you motherfuckers don't like it when that shit is thrown back on you, do you? Wait, what y'all say? What y'all say with black folk? You should have just complied.
I guess it don't fit y'all.
Oh no, it don't fit y'all. You motherfuckers lose an election, you want to run up in the Capitol?
It's a different narrative when it happened.
Ooh, boy, yeah. So what y'all? They said they took about 12 to 15 boxes out of his house.
You think they got something? I think he probably been got rid of anything that's. This is Teflon Don we talking about. Here.
Well, here's the thing. There's
It's the feds. It's the feds that ran in on them.
yeah.
Then
FBI
you
went up in
know
there.
they already got something.
Yeah. So here's the thing. They there was a rumor going around because Ivana Trump died a few weeks back, his first wife.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And so they buried her on his Bedminster golf course.
yeah,
Wow.
So
they did her dirty.
no.
Right under.
Yeah, they did her dirty, but
Right under the ninth hole. Huh?
yeah.
he did it for tax purposes.
Oh.
Well, he
okay.
sure know how to cut through that shit.
Oh boy.
Man, he a master.
Man,
at the
he
tax
know how to
loopholes,
get
boy.
through the shit. But people were saying and speculating because they said, she died under suspicious circumstances, which it does seem suspicious. And I'm not here to spread the rumor for that, but they saying they cremated her. He's saying that they cremated her. Trump said that. So if she's cremated, why does she need a coffin?
Why is she buried on the golf course?
So people were speculating, like, are the documents in the coffin? It's the stuff he's really hiding because they can't go in and exhume her. They can't legally do it.
Because it's on his golf course.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you a slow motherfucker.
And that's the
Teflon
rumor.
guy,
That's
bro,
the
I'm telling
rumor.
you.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, that's a good. I wouldn't put it past. I mean, he dumb, but he's
put
smart
nothing
at the same
past-
time.
Yeah, but he
He's
kinda,
a dumb, smart motherfucker.
Yeah.
He kind of fucking it up for a lot of other people. Because now the government gonna want to change the rules.
They are.
Yeah, he
They
don't care
are.
about other people. All he care about is
Yeah, he cares about it himself. So I think the government got the goods on him because I'm like the political bro on the show. I paid. I'm not saying these brothers don't, but I am a junkie. I live and breathe and watch this shit every day. I listen to it while I'm at work. I got my Sirius XM app. Cut that sucker on. I'm listening to the shows, all the news. I'm consuming all the news all day at work.
Yeah.
Watching it when I get home. Like, it's all news with me. So that's why I kind of rely on these brothers for like some of the hip hop topics and stuff, because my mind is focused on the political stuff. Everybody, all three of us got our bag in what we do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes the show so good. But I think they got something on him. I think personally, I think they're going to indict him within the next few weeks. I do think they are going to. And the reason I think they got something is because in his mind, he bought into the Teflon Don thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did all these crimes. I did all this shit. You motherfuckers ain't did shit. Y'all motherfuckers ain't did shit all this time. They ain't never gonna do shit.
Right.
So I think he got complacent. He didn't think they was gonna run up in there, and they did.
So the search was specifically about His ex-wife dying?
No, the search
okay.
was for that. The first thing was a rumor.
Okay.
The search was because they obtained video. They surveyed a tape video surveillance about who was going in and out because they had already subpoenaed him because they had already got some of the documents from him prior.
Yeah.
And then when they got the documents and they started checking those documents, they noticed it was a lot of shit missing.
Yeah.
And they were like, wait a minute.
Probably burnt that shit though.
He was flushing shit down the toilet. He
it ain't there.
So, but they've been working with somebody on the inside.
Ooh.
And now they know that.
Yeah.
And so there is an informant. They knew that he had a safe. The FBI didn't know. The informant told them.
Ooh.
So they got up in the safe because the safe was mentioned in the warrant.
Like a drama.
Yeah.
You know, the FBI don't know. They don't know what's all up in his crib.
Right.
Somebody in there had to been giving up the goods, and now
Right.
Trump is fucked because he's like, shit. Now how the fuck did they know about the safe? They didn't because somebody told them about the fucking safe. Now he know it's a leak and he don't know where it is coming from. So that's why they want to expose the affidavit now because the affidavit has all of the information on it.
Of who leaked and all
They
that
have
shit.
all, and they like, no, we gonna seal this motherfucker because if we do that, we gonna fuck up our case.
Yeah.
You already know how he work.
Yeah, he gonna send his goons after the motherfuckers.
He gonna get on there fake news and
Yeah.
all kind
Yeah,
of shit.
yeah.
But the reason I think they're gonna indict him is the feds don't come unless they got something.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, like
Absolutely.
about time they hit the
Time
door,
they
it's
show
too
it's
late.
too late.
Yeah, yeah.
It's too late. They already got the shit in
They-
order.
they've been
They got
watching
the
you
ducks
for
in
months.
a row. They got all the formats riled up.
It's a
So
wrap.
all
And
his,
now they
all
just
his
coming.
followers, I heard they all been pushing for stricter laws on FBI or changing the FBI laws. And
No, they
shit.
wanted to defund the FBI.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
see that's what make them look like hypocrites because progressives and shit was defund the police.
Yeah,
Police.
now
They were
they-
shouting defund the police for a specific reason, but because of police brutality.
Right.
That's why they saying defund the police.
Oh, now they want to go for
But
it.
now they want to defund the
They wanna
FBI
defund
because they fuck with
because
their
they-
boy. And then they talking themselves to a press. Well, it's not the same. It's not the fucking same. It's like, man, shut the fuck up. You niggas hypocrites, man.
Hypocrisy at its best.
So for me to make it quick, yeah, they're gonna indict him soon, and I'm glad they got his ass. I'm glad they went up in his shit because he ain't nobody around this motherfucker invincible, and he needs to know that, former president or not. Oh, it's gonna fuck up the country. It's gonna divide the country. Nobody give a fuck about him, but his supporters ain't gonna
shit
divide the
been
country.
divided.
The country already divided.
Shit been divided.
Shit, fuck up out of here.
Y'all divided this shit as soon as y'all talk about. Well, we gonna slay these people. That's right when that.
There you go.
Already,
There you go. There you go.
Bro, when y'all do, when people decided we gonna take this land from these folks over here that's already been here, say we discovered it, you already started the divide.
Give you these blankets with smallpox in it. Here, take that.
They call it the United States.
A fucking mockery. That's the. I ain't getting on that because if I do, we gonna get kicked off. I ain't finna do that. I ain't finna do it. That's gonna be some for when we get on Patreon. That's gonna be something for that. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all got that's a paywall. That shit gotta be like behind the paywall.
Yeah.
Fuck that. All right, man. So we here for our last segment of the show, man. Let's get it. It was hit or miss.
Yeah.
Hit or miss.
Yeah.
Hit or miss.
Yeah.
That shit fast.
Hit or miss. Hit or miss. Hit or miss.
Loud as fuck.
Loud and fast. So that's our new intro for the hit or miss. And this is our hit or miss segment. So when it's a hit,
Oh, hold up. You gotta.
oh
you
boy.
gotta give me a.
That boy.
You gotta give me a warning. You can't just fire it up.
You don't want to hit the wrong button. Or?
Right. I'm gonna hit the womp womp again.
Womp womp.
Come on, fellas. Let's button it up, man.
Tighten it up. All right, I know where you're going now. Let's go.
All right.
So let's do it again.
Okay.
If
So
it's a hit.
it's a hit or miss when this is a hit. And when there's a miss,
He
I
got
already
ready
knew that
for
shit was loud. Fuck that. So, in this last segment, if this last segment of the show, today we have a audio clip, which hopefully it plays right.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can hear it right. And if not, you got to play it again. It's a short clip. It's not very long.
Yeah.
And we're going to determine whether it's a hit or miss.
All right, here we go.
Black women are not meant to be married and fully committed relationships. Black women were breeders in slavery days. And history repeats itself. That's all they are.
I'm going to start this off. The fuck? Where you find these motherfuckers?
Oh boy.
That motherfucker. No.
Where they make these clowns at?
Boy, pick up your red nose because you're clowning.
Boy. So you said it's a miss.
Yeah, absolutely.
Specifically, why, brother?
I mean, you down in your old women, you know what I'm saying? Your women ain't nothing more but breeders. Like, you know, what kind of shit is that?
Man.
You go to any other culture, you don't hear no shit like that.
Nothing.
What the fuck? I mean,
Nothing. Oh my God.
Your women are only good for breeding. What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, mine's is going to be a definite miss. No fucking way. I'm not even gonna call him a brother at this point. Fuck him.
They just be saying shit to get, you know.
Granted,
what I'm saying?
but I understand you doing some things for shock value.
Yeah.
But you have to understand about the things that you are putting out in the ecosphere. What you're putting out there for the universe to see.
Is that you hold no value on the women in your community.
Do you have a mother? Because I think you have a black mother. You know, so you're saying your mom doesn't deserve to be married?
What your mama saying about? Did your mama hear this?
Man, and so, my verdict is fuck him and fuck everybody that think like him. Black women, in my opinion, are some of the best women on the planet, period, hands down. You couldn't pay me to be with anything other than a black woman. And that's no shade to any other race of woman. That's my preference, okay? Gotta have a black sister. Gotta have one, period. Hands down.
Gotta have
Black women are the mothers of the earth.
Of the earth.
original woman.
The original
Of
fucking
the human
woman.
race.
Period. And that's not us being pick-me's and sucking up the black women. No, that's the fucking truth. That's what they are. Now, is black women are just like any other people on this planet. You got your good, you got your bad. Same thing with men. You got your good, you got your bad. But overall, I'm rolling with black women until the day I close my eyes for the last time. And that's what it is.
Sir Fleazy.
It's a hit for him.
This is without an unequivocal doubt. I made that word up right now.
Unequivocal.
Put it on the shirt. We already got Sweckity.
Sweckity.
Genuine.
Unequivocal. Genuine. Nah, man, for real. This is straight up bullshit, dog. That's a straight up miss. Okay, man, what you doing here, dog? Like, you are you trying to troll for views because you know it's gonna set people off, or you thought you was being a philosopher or some shit because you failed miserably at that, bro.
How did you come to this conclusion?
Right?
Really? You know, and I want this show to be big enough to where we can start interviewing some of these fools. You know what I'm saying?
Some people I don't want to talk to.
Nah, I do. I want to really pick your dumb ass mind. Like, what the fuck make you say something?
Some people don't got a mind to pick, I guess.
You just deserve the air.
Just thought bubbles up here. Not even a real brain. Just some old plastic together shit.
There's some things that are just floating around up there.
Man. Yeah.
How you gonna hold just like the grade, like just down the grade of woman, like especially a black woman like
racial
that.
woman.
Jesus. You just a breeder and just be barefooted and then pregnant all the time. Like
they don't deserve to be married.
See, man, you just who hurt you?
Yeah, exactly.
Who fucked you up, man?
Somebody got you fucked up, bro.
I don't understand. You and my wife about the same damn complexion. I clearly married me a black woman.
Yeah.
And happily married at that. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, just fuck this nigga, man. I mean, I don't even mean to put that, because I try not to be like that on air.
Yeah.
But when you going at our sisters like that, nah, man, it's fuck you. Because you going against, we need each other for survival.
Yeah.
We need black women, and black women need us. That's the fact. And when you go against that, man, you Harriet Tubman, man, you got to be excommunicated. You being left on the plantation, dog.
I think you know, shit like this is just shit that people say to help with the divide.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, stop it, man. Stop it, man. And you gonna try to divide the whole country, I mean, our whole people, because of you want views and likes?
Yeah.
Like, or you just felt like I'm gonna be a philosopher and this is gonna shake up everybody. I say this, like, nigga, stop, please stop.
Yeah.
Just
He can't believe the shit he's saying. He just trying to get some attention and views and shit. Gotta be.
Yeah, that's my final verdict. Fuck
Nephew
him.
Ruckus.
Yeah, there. Nephew Ruckus. Not uncle. Nephew. All right, well, I think this is a pretty successful show today.
What was that alter ego? Jimmy what?
Jimmy Slide.
Jimmy Slide ain't feeling that shit.
It was Johnny Slide.
Oh, no, it's Johnny.
Slide.
Yeah, it's Johnny Slide.
Johnny Slide ain't feeling that
Johnny
shit.
Slide.
Johnny Slide don't fucks with it. At all.
I talked to Johnny Slide. He said he ain't fucking with it. Johnny Slide said, "What up?"
That shit sound like a death threat. Johnny Slide says hello. Oh, shit.
Blade said, "What up?"
That's why I said it. Blake said, "What up?" Johnny Slide said, "What up?"
Oh, shit. Hell no. Well, this has been the Uncultured Roots podcast. Please be sure to make sure you check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, anywhere you get your podcasts.
Yeah.
Please like and subscribe. Please comment. Again, if you have
Follow
it,
Twitter, follow Facebook, Instagram.
yeah,
Share.
yeah, please share. But you'll definitely see us on TikTok.
Hey, tiki taki.
Again, if you ever have any questions or suggestions, feel free to hit us up in the comments on YouTube, or you can hit us up on our email on unculturedroots@gmail.com. And we'd love to hear from you. Do you have any critiques about the show? If it's something you would like to see, even potentially being a guest on the show, you know, obviously we're going to filter through certain things and make it feasible. But, you know, we are trying to grow and expand, and we appreciate everybody that supported us, and hopefully you continue to do so.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So y'all have a safe week. Safe week out here. I'm on vacation, damn it.
He already checked out.
I already checked out.
Out of here.
So
Then put the card in.
y'all be safe. Definitely be safe out there. Enjoy y'all week, and we'll definitely be back next week with a brand new episode and hopefully some more content. So peace. Deuces.
Peace.